Hi guys, welcome back to the Gucci Birchman Safari. Starting episode 32. We're still in the workers' shacks in Bleak Inlet. And yesterday we pretty much had a day where we carted a whole bunch of gear over to the trailer there at the cannery. And wow, it's actually kind of nice out. Negative 11 for this time of day is pretty good. Pretty unusual actually in Bleak. Yeah, yesterday we got into it with a couple of wolves. Just about got ambushed by a wolf, which was pretty exciting. And today, today the plan I think is to go ahead and take most of our kit back over to the cannery, the remaining kit, bear hide and whatnot. Actually, guys, and I have to let you know that this episode as well, I lost the audio on, so we're doing a retrospective audio voiceover for this one as well. So I recorded this in the last episode the same night when I wasn't actually recording. So there. Anyway, we'll try to make up for it. We'll try to keep it interesting as I sort of fake my way through this again. Yeah. So let's do that. So yeah, going back to the cannery, ultimately we're closing in on our Timberwolf hide coat, guys. Just pretty soon we should have our hides cured. They're laying in the trailer right now, and they've got to be pretty close to done. So this episode, pretty much, we're going to try to get out there and move as much as we can into the cannery. There's going to be a few trips probably because of the time it takes to climb the rope and everything. We have a weight limit getting into the cannery. But yeah, we'll get some buffs queued up anyway, because Lord knows that travel in this region is buff only. I got a lot of water, which is nice. Set myself up pretty good. But yeah, let's get a couple of coffees on the go. Yeah, it's nice enough out, guys, at this time that I think I want to take advantage of it and just roll out. So we should clear out the rest of this kit. I will probably take the dog food as well, even though I can't cook it, but you never know, I might get desperate. One limiter might be food in this regard. I think I have a couple pieces of wolf meat over at the cannery, but we're kind of getting a little thin on food. There's some dead wolves around, so I might be able to make good on that. But this is a very thin map. Like it's not plentiful for food. So, and that bear would have been the ultimate source of food, but I only, the situation I was in, I was only able to sort of harvest a bit of it. So, anyway, that's all good. But yeah, but yeah. Try to make good on it. Ideally, I can find one of those Timberwolves that I shot the other day, down on the ice maybe, and make them into dinner. So yeah, we're well stocked with buffs now, and I think what we're going to do is, since I cleared the cannery out, let's just take everything. Okay, take that. Oh, guys, and I forgot all this venison here. So yeah, we're well stocked. So there we go, guys. That's actually quite a bit of food, more than I thought. Put one of these into us. We're walking with stink, but I think it's worth it to get all that food over there. It's not going to do me any good over here at the workers' hut. This is pretty much it for the workers' hut. Like, I do want to get out of this place. I've spent a lot of time here in the last, say, 10 episodes. So we're kind of moving shop, guys. Got that bear hide in tow. Yeah, no coal respawn. So yeah, the one nervous thing I have here is that other pack of Timberwolves that are kind of hanging around at the base of the tower. I know they're out there, so with a couple of stink, they may already be kind of tracking me. So the trick will be, I guess, to make the bridge, and then I think once I'm on the bridge, I'm pretty good. I can lose them, or I can, I actually still haven't had a gun battle with Timberwolves on the bridge, but I think it would be interesting. It's such a narrow confine that you might be able to just hose them with the pistol. There's also that turnover trailer, the Fallout 3 trailer. Okay, so this is where they're going to encounter me. If it's going to happen, they'll come up over this one of the rises on the right. Let's just try to get on this bridge. Beautiful travel weather, guys. 1 bar down, you know, like that's amazing without buffs. Okay, so let's buff it anyway, just to top it out. For all I know, the respawn happened over at the cannery. But yeah, it's nice that this was a recording check. It's nice. So I checked again and I found out I was recording, but I didn't realize that I wasn't recording voice once again. It's subtle. Just lost track of what I was going to say, but anyway, I'm sure it wasn't that important. Alright guys, so we're closing on the goal of this safari. Like, the stated goal was to, you know, bring it to the Timberwolves. Now, I can't say that I've eradicated the Timberwolves. That's a tall order. They seem to respawn pretty quick. But I put a dent in them. And I did take out their command post. And I'm about to make a coat out of them. So I feel like that makes for a good safari. That's a good safari all in. Not a campaign of complete destruction, but, you know, respectable, I think, nonetheless. The bigger issue is the lack of lead in Bleak. That's a shocker, and folks have been chiming in. They think it's a bug, and it probably is, guys. We'll find out, though. We're going to have to go elsewhere for our lead, so we still have quite a few bullets. I could do a lot of damage with the pistol rounds I have, so I'm not super concerned, but, you know, I've got so much gunpowder that I do want to turn that into bullets. But yeah, we're going to have to look elsewhere, so see how it goes. But we'll see. I mean, it could be that there's no lead on Great Bear. Okay, so that critical moment when you kind of get here, you're like, am I going to get barked? I guess you probably would have heard something already. Whoa. Okay, let's try to police up this gut here. Nice pile of food, though, guys. Very nice pile of food. At least a few days worth. So that pile of food might be enough to do the crafting session unto itself. Okay, and what do we got? 75%. So that pellet's got a ways to go. We got the 2 pellets in there. So yeah, let's strip it down. Oh yeah, drop that bear pellet for sure. It's interesting that the bear pellet's just a kilogram. That's sort of unusual. Take back a little bit of cloth. So it still would be nice to find one of those wolves that I killed yesterday. But I guess let's keep this fire going. No. Yeah, I'm going to want to restart my buffs. The thing is that going into that cannery, it's almost not possible on a single temperature bar, even in good weather. I mean, it is. In this weather, I might be able to do it, but if it got windy, for example, halfway, which it certainly will,
turned out pretty well.
it kind of might be out of luck. So I got to get these buffs back up. Might as well get a little water going just in the meantime. We're going to be here for... This is our new base camp, so time to stock it up with gear, with supplies, food, and water. But yeah, it'd be nice to find a dead wolf. So there's definitely one down on the ice, the one we shot dead, but I was kind of hoping to find that one that I put revolver round into. That one that confronted me in the draw there. But yeah, and while that stuff cooks, while the water cooks, I do want to check underneath the cannery here because I saw at least there's a ton of reclaim. So, oh, and guys, what's all this? Yeah, I forgot about this. Okay. Oh, hey, thermal underwear, cool, and a toque. So nothing I need, but okay, about a bunch of cloth. Oh, and early in a run, that would be pretty sweet. What's that there? Tools. Trying to think if I need these or not. I can't remember if I have quality tools. I suspect I do though. But I'm not 100% on that. Yeah, a lot of reclaim down here. Very nice. Kind of worth the trip to Acton here. And it's occurring to me that I can't remember how much wood I put on that fire, so let's just find out. Hopefully it didn't go out. Okay, it's still burning. Here we go. So, oh yeah, 30 minutes. Okay, we're good. And all the buffs are queued up, which is excellent. We got all that reclaimed, which is super excellent. So yeah, I'd say that we're pretty much ready to do a run into the cannery. But looks like I'm going to take another liter just to have a little bit of a backup and burn the rest of that stuff down. I suppose, what are the chances that I find a stray battery, you know, just lying around in here somewhere? Oh dear, look at that guy, stump remover. Okay, so it is worth checking these little shacks. My gosh, guys. I mean, without lead it doesn't mean anything to me, but still, that's quite a find. That's a pretty rare item to be lying around there. Stump remover, guys. I just want to see that in real life. I've never even heard of stump remover, but imagine that, eh? Just blowing up a stump, I guess? Is that what it's all about? That'd be something to see. What's this? Oh my gosh, guys. More matches and a coal bin, of all things. Empty coal bin, but yeah, crazy. And I'm pretty sure I did this safe already. Yep. That guy's been picked over already. But yeah, that's stump remover, guys. What a find. Ooh, cool. I guess I've got a little bit of hope that there might be batteries that are outside of cars, like just lying around. It certainly would be a good thing. There should be. Okay, so I'm losing temperature now, so it is cooled down a little bit. But yeah, we're not going to really gain out here. It's just the size of it, so... Like, we'll gain, but definitely not going to be refilling the whole bar out here. Okay, we won't gain, never mind. So let's try to take, let's keep it going, I guess. Might as well use up the rest of that wood and go inside and warm up proper. And make some decisions about what we're going to bring into the cannery. Okay, yeah, and let's get rid of some of this clothing that we really don't need. But we do need the cloth, or may eventually need it. Almost repaired that. So 20 minutes. I don't want to burn off that water that I started. Okay, that thing. Yeah, that's emergency food. And I guess there's a possibility I might get my pants ripped off at some point. So it's nice to keep a straight pair of thermal underwear. Oh, 40 minutes is too long. So... this thing is 20 minutes, which is actually probably just perfect. There we go. Alright. So, yeah, okay, gaining at least. 15 minutes left on that thing. So, yeah, we've got a ton of water, actually. Yeah, a ton.
Too heavy.
Okay, we'll just pull one nice torch out of it, because we're going to throw away the rest of that fire. And yeah, we got to drop some of this water, for sure. Yeah, because we got to keep it under 40 if we want to get up that rope. It's just a fact. Oh yeah, we want to save our thirst because we're going to be drinking those buffs on the way. Yeah, drop the 4 liters. These nice fat bottles of water up here. And yeah, we're going to take it, you know, take all this in, I guess. Now the deer, it's kind of a question of whether I'm going to manufacture anything that needs deer in there. But if I'm going to manufacture anything, it would be in there, because that's the only thing we have. So we've got the sulfur, definitely bring in that. We'll turn it into gunpowder. And yeah, the cloth I probably won't need inside there, so. So we can drop a marine flare. Both of those, I guess. Bring the charcoal for sure. Yeah, we won't need another gun cleaning kit. Just trying to lighten it a bit. We're close to the 40. Simple tools, guys. Question of what's in there. I think it's got to wait just because, you know, we don't necessarily need it. So it won't help us with the crafting of the Timberwolf code anyway. So just forget about it. So, and yeah, occurring to me that I forgot the buffs. Which was kind of dumb. Just taking a peek for any sneaky stuff. Yeah, so I think the penny just dropped, but I forgot the buffs. Yeah, it did. It was a heavy penny, hit me straight in the forehead. Going all the way back for those things. Because, yeah, it's cold now. In that wind, it's definitely cold. And we're going to step inside, just try to warm up again. That was a bit of a false start right there. So, we'll warm up. But now, the other thing now is we're very overweight, so... But maybe if we drink one of those, it won't be. Yeah, it is a real pain getting into this cannery. It's not fun. Maybe they just considered it kind of like an OP base. So, you know... They made it so that there's just no way to get back in easy. You have to kind of pay to get in. Every time. So we're just going to try to heat up here. This is a retake, guys. Sorry. Yeah, so I think I have enough guts on me and in the cannery to do all the crafting I need. Those 4 guts that are out here, I'll probably end up leaving just for repairs in case I need them out here. So by the time I get back, they'll be cured. Let's try it again. Oh, look at that, guys. Sardines and some scrap. Interesting. So there's lots of little loot piles around here, which is something to think about. If you have the wherewithal, you can sort of search this area and find some good stuff. I thought somebody said there was matches over here that I missed, but... I'm not seeing them right now, but anyway. Oh, and there's a piece of meat I left for myself, which is nice. Okay, oh, and 2, yeah, so we gotta drink one of these things. And hopefully this puts us under, guys. No, it doesn't. Okay. What are we gonna drop? Is that gonna take us under? Not quite. So close, yet so far, but this should do it. A little bit of, drink a little bit of water to take us under. Okay, let's go. Oh my gosh. So yeah, I hate this rope. It's the hardest rope in the game. Part of the challenge of getting into the cannery is, oh my god, is dealing with that rope. It's the first gauntlet. Well, after the wolves, it's the first gauntlet you gotta run. So, oh, hey, look at that. So, oh my gosh. Yeah, I was so cold on my way through the first time that I didn't search these. Look at this. Or maybe it was dark. Oh hey, sewing kit. Another sewing kit. Interesting, okay. Might as well take the water because we don't have to climb anything anymore. Can afford to be overweight now. And let's... Oh, and look at that. I didn't even... It must have been dark. I didn't even notice that marine flare or that backpack the first way through. I think I just bolted. Ooh. Chocolate bar. Wow, granola bar. Right? Like this boat You normally come here in a hurry, so. Okay, and there's that. I'll take that scarf, we'll rip it down. Oh, and a heavy hammer, eh? Spare heavy hammer. I don't really know what that's good for, but take it. Still cool to find a heavy hammer here. But I mean, early in the game, are you really going to stop in the cannery? Like, I learned my lesson on the As the Dead Sleep challenge. Don't do that, you know? This place is to be avoided on first playthrough, on, you know, early in a run. Because you will alert the Timberwolves, and they will take you out. Oh, now that is what I was looking for. Look at that sardine pile. Amazing. So we've got enough sardines to have some real fun now. Turkey steam style. The fish challenge. Yeah, and I saw that Kimyota's running the sushi challenge right now, which is pretty funny. I actually really like that idea. It's where you only eat raw fish after day 5 or something. And, oh, look at that, guys. So, oh, and I left the pry bar back. Great. Okay. Anyhow, but yeah, the sushi challenge sounds awesome. It's, you know, insane masochism, but I like it. But I was wondering, actually, if it included sardines, and I guess not, right? Sardines, typically, when you get a canned sardine, it's cooked, I think. Although, like, when you get millionaires, I'm pretty sure they're cooked. But then billionaires, you know, I don't know. Is a billionaire cooked? It must be, right? I'm not sure about that. It's unclear to me whether the sardines in this one are akin to billionaires or millionaires. Are they skinned or whatever, boneless, skinless? Or are they... You know, I think they're probably billionaires, frankly. I think they're probably like, you know, skin on. They're probably as nasty as... I always found billionaires to be nastier than millionaires for whatever reason. I don't know, the skin is, you know, it's gross, but... You know, millionaires is great. Like, that even is sardine. It's just, like, abstract, you know? You just paste it on a cracker or something. But billionaires, you can't do that. You can't deny that it's a fish. It's all fish, right? So, I'm assuming that the last resort would be a billionaire-type sardine. But I guess we'll never know. Okay, maybe, yeah. Maybe Raph will tell us. That would be interesting. You know, you could... give us some of the notes and let us know about that. What's inside one of those cans? Whenever I go on a canoe trip, I always bring like a... I usually bring a can of smoked oysters. I don't bring sardines. I could bring sardines, but for some reason smoked oysters just like... I always have one in the bottom of the food dump. It's like that emergency can of smoked oysters that if things go really badly, you know, you break them out. And when you're on trip, it's like you're trying to keep your smell down so that the animals don't, you know, attack you at night. And so, you know, when you break those smoked oysters out, it's like you got to think real careful about what you're going to do with all that oil, because it's like, it's just got to be attractive, you know? All that fish oil, it's got to be attractive. Oh, so let's see what we got here. Yeah, we had a spare can, that's nice. And it looks like we had some extra food for ourselves here, guys, which is amazing. Look at that. So that's pretty impressive. I remember, is that all from Scruffy? Like, boy, that's a good bit of meat there. So we're going to eat all of Scruffy. Like, he's going to get consumed. Most def. So what do we got? Cured? Okay, 96, guys. So really, really close to done on that. So this is happening, and that was Scruffy over there in the dark. We're leaving Scruffy in the dark. He'll be like on the wall or something like that. So what do we got? We got all kinds. Look at this, guys. It's just like a tannery right here. So, oh wow. Turn a cannery into a tannery. And that thing's got to finish up, right? It's 75 or something. And then this one, oh, these are cured. Yeah. We're in really good shape. So we can make the gloves, you know. Oh, fresh deer hide. Yeah, get that one going. So we don't even need the 75er, it turns out. Got the 2. And then, yeah, look, we got the makings for 2 ammunition cans, or gunpowder cans. So good. Right, so we had 1 cured one, we've got a 96er. And then we got Scruff. Oh, Scruffy's in the corner. So yeah, we're so set. We've got 3 cured and 1 96er. And then the 75 is a backup. 75, by the time we're all said and done in here, the 75 will be done. That'll be like a repair scan that we use later on. So let's drag all this stuff into the locker and dump it. What I'm kind of thinking of doing, considering the weather's so nice, is I'm a little tempted. Oh, it's a tough one. I could, with the daylight, I could do a little bit of like crafting right now. Maybe throw down a few arrowheads. A few arrows, that is. So we got a lot of guts, guys. It's beautiful. Look at that. You know, so good. So much yield. Yeah, and then the sulfur and stuff. Oh, we got the stump remover still, which is really heavy. So we've already got 2 cans of gunpowder, guys, and we have the makings for 2 more. So 4 cans of gunpowder. That's insane. And some fish that we can have some fun with. And a bunch of water, guys. Wow. Okay, that took us under. That's excellent. And I'd like to do another trip, but we're still pretty heavy. Which is surprising. All that stuff cooled off, of course. Oh, right. Spare heavy hammer, guys. So there's a lot here. Like, this is quite a hoard I have. Oh, yeah, we've got all that spare clothing, too. We got the lantern as well. Oh, and I just saw we do have, yeah, we've got the quality tools. So that's amazing. Oh, 2 coal. That's always nice. Oh, and 2 MREs, guys. So that's amazing. Forgot about that. And the herbal, guys. I forgot about that. Wow. Ah, yes. And the boots, right? Because we need to repair our moosehide satchel, so we have boots that we can break down. That's excellent. And a bunch of marine flares. Wow. This place is stocked. Oh, and some stims, too. Wow. I forgot what a haul we had here, guys. Is it that I have to wait until can of gunpowder? Okay, let's get rid of this stuff. 30 minutes. Okay, so it's almost nighttime, guys. Oh, guys, look at that. Cabin fever risk. That might be the first time in this whole game. I don't remember getting cabin fever risk. Oh, dear. Of course, at nightfall. Gee, it's almost too dark in here to get around. Whoa. Things just got weird on me. So let's drop off all that stuff. So that changes things, guys. Cabin fever risk means we can't really initiate our big crafting session right now. We're sort of stuck. Oh, I forgot I left some ammo here. Definitely good to have that rifle ammo. I think that's the last time I'm going to start leaving rifle ammo lying around, because rifle ammo is so precious. But we will get rid of the shell casings. Yeah, quality tools, drop those. So we're going to head back out, guys. So 36, and then we're also going to drop that lantern. Probably afford to dump a sewing kit or 2. But maybe I want to cart those out. Although I'll end up using one for the crafting, I think. Or maybe it's the knife I use. Yeah, so leave some of the wood, but we're going to need the wood to start a fire out somewhere. Because we're staying outside tonight, guys. So I might as well get rid of that. Oh, it's so annoying. Yeah, so the one thing, guys, about the sort by weight is that when it stacks items, it doesn't... when it separates them, their weight changes. It's the weight of the stack, not the item, which is so counterintuitive. So the item disappears as if you moved it all over, but really just sorted it somewhere else in the inventory. So that's annoying. I call it a usability bug. Yeah, drop the shafts. Oh, it's starting to sound windy and nasty out there, guys. Just in time for cabin fever risk. Wow. It would be smart, I think, probably to take back those extra stems. There's all that food that's weird. Yeah, there's the scarf, too. Yeah, that old revolver there that I left behind. Let's get rid of this thing. Pretty heavy. And let's go hit the road, guys. So we gotta... I'm not exactly sure where we're gonna go sleep. Okay, it's still nice out. That's good. Fire bar. Yeah, so I'm gonna need that if I want to come back in and do the that locker I missed on the way in. Okay, so let's go. We're gonna leave all that wolf meat because we want to use it. So, okay, that balloon always reminds me of a wolf, guys. Wow. Okay, so I gotta drop down here. This is not the place to do it. Okay, geometry stick. Yeah, this is the place to do it. Custom design ramp to allow you to one-way ticket your way out of here. So let's get back to our little trailer. Oh, more reclaim. And yeah, get back. So that reclaim there, that almost looks like I took that one already. I wonder if that counts as, does it wash up? Huh. So maybe what I'll end up doing is building a snow shelter out here? I don't know. What am I going to do, guys? I'm going to have to find a cave, right? Or build a snow shelter. Let's go eat and think. Can warm up a bit. Yeah, because I'm not staying in the trailer here. I got no active buffs right now. No hot buffs, that is. So I'll drink a little bit. It's too dark in here to see, so that's also suboptimal, I would say. Okay. Right then, so we've got 27%. Okay, so it's not that high, but that probably might give us one more night. But it's still, you know, the question still remains, how are we going to defeat it? Because we kind of need a cave. I guess there's the fishing shack. Really don't want to go back over that way, though. Really, really don't. I want to go back over to the workers' camp. What to do? If I were to go out and try to fight my way across the ice, I might get to that cave that I haven't been to yet. So the one that was guarded by the Timberwolves, they're probably short 2 Timberwolves based on yesterday's action. So that might be an option for us. Just getting up to temperature here. Almost there. Okay. So let's go take a peek. See what the story is on that cave. Okay, so dead Timberwolf over there, guys. Oh, and somehow they spotted me there. Oh dear. Here it's on, guys. Incoming. Incoming Timberwolf pack. We better retreat back to the trailer. I don't want to get circled by them right now. Oh, great. So we've got an Aurora too, of course. Aurora Timberwolves. Okay, listen to that. There they are, coming. Okay, where is he? hear him, but I don't see him. Oh, here he comes. Okay. Oh, it didn't go through the fence. Whoa! Oh, there it is. Oh my gosh! I accidentally took the knife there, guys. Ooh, let's get inside.
Need some first aid.
Yep, that's right. We do. Okay, bleeding here. Okay, let's do some, yeah, disinfect that. Whoa, guys. So yeah, these guys can fight. Took my improvised hand wrap down. Let's harvest this thing out just to get some temperature back. But yeah, guys, not good. Kind of a grim situation. We got an Aurora on. We just lost some health. I have to check what we've got condition-wise. So we're down to about 50%, guys. See? 54%. Oh, from 88. So he took me for 34% health in that one instant of me mistakenly grabbing the knife instead of the heavy hammer. I was not ready. I thought I would have got him with that pistol, at least turned him, but these Timberwolves, they really go for broke. If you don't kill them, they keep coming with a bullet in them. So that's aggressive. So what the heck are we going to do? Let's reload this darn thing, first of all. Definitely don't want to go out with a full chamber here. Okay, pick those up. It's dark, but there is an Aurora on. Okay, make sure that thing's full. Make sure that thing's full. Okay. Let's take a peek outside. So some time did pass. I don't know how much though. Under an hour, I think. Okay, so no more aggro, but a lot of Aurora here. So you'd think that other wolf, that wolf's got a bullet in him somewhere. Okay, so let's get this started. At least we can get some buffs going. That's going to be necessary, wherever we end up going. So actually, when we looked at it on the when I looked at it on the ice there, so oh gosh, and then it goes out. I saw 3 Timberwolves out on the ice, so that means that means we're gonna have issues. We can't really get to the cave. I'm convinced that they recover from bullets. It would seem they do. There was one dead one on the ice. I shot him dead yesterday, but there were 3, and one of those I know I put a bullet into yesterday. So yeah, they recover. So the one I just put a bullet into probably recovered. Well, or will recover. So we're down up to 28%. So we've got a little bit of time left on this cabin fever. And I'm starting to think that it might not be worth... So what we're probably going to do, guys, I think we're going to try to make a stand for it in the cannery by one of those fire barrels. And hope to God that it's an outdoor location, because otherwise we're in deep trouble. But let's try to get through this Aurora. I just don't feel like traveling in an Aurora, dealing with all this, Let's wait till dawn at least. I think we can get away with 1 sleep here. So we had 28 going into this. 28 fever risk. Now we've got... 29. Oh, it's nothing, guys. Okay. Sweet. So never mind. I took it way more seriously than it actually is. Okay, there goes the Aurora. So that's very good news. What time are we waking up here? Just at the crack of dawn. So we'll put a little bit more time. Try to put 1 more hour in. And the risk is at 30. So it just creeps up, guys. So it's actually not that big a deal. I didn't realize that. For some reason, I thought cabin fever, as soon as you get the risk, it's like you can't sleep 1 more time. But hey, you could probably sleep 3 more times before you, or more. I don't know. Maybe it accelerates, but definitely not a big threat. So what we're going to do is let's make a trek back in. Let's take the rest of the kit in that we want. We'll switch out the crowbars. I'll take the crappy one. We'll leave it in there. Yeah, let's take... Yeah, we're going to want those crow's feathers. And we'll leave those hides there. We'll take the bear hide. Like your gut. Wow, it's dark. Too dark, guys. Annoyingly dark. And actually, it occurs to me that I only have the one bear hide, so I'm not making anything with it. I can't think of another local bear I want to take out. So maybe what we'll do is save the bear hide. We'll end up taking it maybe out of Bleak Inlet with us. And we'll leave those 3 there with the guts for repairs and whatnot in case I get in more trouble. Okay, that was a nasty sound. So that's my blood. That's my pile of food. But I don't see his blood. I'm looking for at least a spray back over there. I'm not seeing much. It's really cold out, guys. Dear me. Yeah, I'm not seeing any crows that would indicate that he died out there. It's quiet though. It's much nicer at dawn. You know, that night with an aurora there is freaky. It's a freaky place in Aurora for sure. So there's the dog food. I guess maybe we might get desperate in there for food, so better bring it. Okay, so I don't think I'm going to repair those gloves. Although I guess we could, just for the practice, but yeah, I don't know. That's a debatable decision right there because we're going to switch them with the rabbit skin gloves pretty soon, so I don't know. But I'm worried about losing condition out on my way into the cannery, so I'll take a few more of these. And yeah, now we're temped up again. I didn't go all the way, eh? I mean, ultimately, there's a fair bit of cloth in this map. Actually, I thought this map was going to be very cloth limited, but when you look around, there's actually a whole bunch of pillows and things that, in a pinch, would be sufficient, you know? So the cabin fever risk, but it really hasn't advanced much, so that's good. It's frightfully cold out, though, guys. Some nice gloom. Okay, there's a bit of blood there, so that would be my blood on my way in. So look, guys, he honestly, I saw it connect. I saw, like, pretty sure I saw a blood splat. I have to go back, but yeah, maybe it was a grazing shot, but it drew blood. You know, he should be bleeding. There should be wolf blood all over the place. You know, knowing Timberwolf, his friends probably ate him, but I feel like that was the alpha too, because he came right for me, but I went for the struggle. So we're looking at 28. What? Did it creep down while I was outside just now? So I was struggling to understand that there, but okay. So what to do? We're just trying to warm up a bit. I gotta pass a little bit of time because I don't love the idea of traveling at this time of day. Now I wish I brought those boots out. I could have torn them down and done them here, but I didn't actually know I was going to get attacked. Yeah, there's some bug there where it seems to auto-select the ammunition preset when you access the ammunition bench. Okay, so yeah, we're just looking at the clothing here. So the question is whether the expedition parka is better than the wolf skin coat. And I think it actually is. It's 4 and 6. 4 warmth, 6 wind. Whereas the wolfskin coat, and presumably the Timberwolf skin coat, is 4 and 4, guys. But it has a bunch of other benefits. It's got like better speed, better defense, and similar Similar water protection. A bit better actually, but it's 3 kilograms, so it's twice the weight of the Expedition Parka. So, but you know, the speed bonus is good. And anyway, it doesn't really matter that much because we do want to have a coat like this because it's one of our it's our main goals in our existence. So, but yeah, the Expedition Parka just doesn't have the defense and it's really slow. So I don't know if that's worth the extra 2 degrees of wind, but probably is in the end. Like, it's probably better to have it than the wolfskin coat, but there's the added slight benefit of wolfskin coat being able to scare off wolves, but it's such an unpredictable thing that you can't count on it, so you can't really use it, right? It's like pretty much have to prepare to take out wolves at all times regardless, but okay, so it fogged over pretty good. Let's get these buffs queued up so we can continue our mission. We have all manner of matches that we found. I thought we found some paper ones, but anyway. Stick with this. Yeah, we did. Oh no, they're calling them cardboard? Yeah, I don't know why it wants to use my wood ones. I feel like the wood are better, but... And still we don't have Firestarter 5, guys. Still eludes us. Okay, put that out. Queue up the buffs. Only 3, eh? And oh yeah, we've got a couple of reishi too, eh? That's good. Should use the reishi because we're not going to get any food poisoning. Well, we've got antibiotics anyway, so the reishi are nice because they give you a buff and there's some food in there, so it's actually pretty good. Yeah, for all the Sleepwalker runs, you know, any Deadman Sleepwalker type run where you can't lose condition, it's nice to just live off buffs, you know, to constantly buff travel. So you're always getting a few calories here and there. Every, you know, 200 paces, you're taking a buff, you're getting some calories. It's just like a great way to stay fed, to stay warm. So yeah, just harvesting the heck out of reishis and rose hips and birch bark, of course, and working that angle. So yeah, we got to warm up in a big way. Those buffs will be ready. Take a chair down, but another can down there. Just for somebody, somewhere, somehow. Just sort of, while we're killing time, just checking the corners here for anything sneaky. Because, you know, there's probably is something. Fire strike or something wedged in the corner. So 23, that's pretty good. Plus 23. A lot of matches, guys. Wow. 43 matches. And then, so we really almost, guys, this run haven't even had to go into our fire strikers at all. I don't know how many times I've used a fire striker, like a handful, but, you know, 70 days in, we're living on matches, and I threw out a bunch of matches, you know, so it's just, there are so many matches in the long dark. It's crazy. You really don't need the mag lens. It's just for being cheap. It's really not necessary. Now, that being said, I am on Stalker, but I know it's true on Interloper too. By this time in a run on Interloper, you have a ridiculous number of matches. So that black bear hide indeed is not going to have any good effect inside the cannery. There's no point in me taking it. I'm just staring at it because I enjoy looking at it while we warm up. Alright guys, so let's try to drag some of this meat in. We're going to want the bear meat for sure. Take all those buffs. Take a torch. And let's go. Wow, it's cold. Look at that temperature drop. Whoa. 1/8 of the temperature gone, just like that. Yeah, piece of wolf meat. Can we take it? Yes, we can. Oh, and some sardines. Hey. Forgot about those. Yeah, so 1/4 of our temperature lost just getting here and messing around with that rope. Yeah. Drop a reishi. Damn. Topped up. So good. Okay. Good looking fish. Graffiti. I don't know who graffitis the ground. Like, did that happen in real life? Do people graffiti the ground? I feel like the ground is off limits for graffiti. It's always the size of things. Maybe wrong about that, but... Okay, here comes that locker. Let's get it. And, of course, I knew it was empty, but... Okay, I didn't know, no. I essentially knew, but I feared it was empty. So yeah, this parquet part, it's just so contrived, you know? Like, I resent it. It's like, you know, it's cheesy. It's cheesy. It lessens the long dark to me to have things like this in it. I can grant them the rickety bridge, the trestle, railway trestle, and the dam. I think those are both actually in decent taste, because they're not prolonged. They're like little, you know, shaky up kind of experiences. But this is like silly. Like, who put down all these planks? Like, somebody had to make this into like a path, you know? But if they did, then why didn't they do something about this awful room? You know, or just put something on those stairs, or put a rope in somewhere, you know? Put the rope in somewhere. You know? Like, it's like, why would somebody create a parquet course in a post-apocalypse? You know, that's the question that we have to ask ourselves. I'm sure there's some, you know, storytelling going on there, but I don't know. I'm not loving it. Boom. So while we got a little bit of temperature, let's just check, make sure 100% that I burned down this whole avenue. Nothing stashed back there. Dead end here. And pretty sure down at the end of the dock. No battery in here, guys. No battery. Want that car battery. Somebody's going to tell me that there's a battery lying around that I didn't find. That's going to kill me, but... Okay, so... Here we are, guys. Dropping our meat. It's all good meat. Look at that. That's good stuff. Let's get in there and warm up. So yeah, it's actually not that big a deal. We've got cabin fever. I really hope that we can sleep outside in that little vestibule. Okay, that thing's cured. So we're on, guys. The jacket's on. That thing's coming along. By the time we're done the jacket, we're going to be good to go. For that other piece. Pretty sure I searched all this, guys. I don't know why I'm going back through it here, but... I don't know. It's dark and it seems like something I missed. Okay. Yeah, drop that pry bar. Okay, guys. So there it is, guys. 4 Timberwolf hides. All that, you know, white and gray fur. Highly distinguishable from a regular wolf. Ready to be turned into a jacket. It's a beautiful thing. Once I defeat my cabin fever. So yeah. The pants need 3 hides, and I think I might only have 2. There's that spare one back there, that's scruffy. Okay, snow pants took a hit too, eh? Yeah, I could take the stool down, but I'm going to need that stool. We're about to do a lot of work. It'd be cool if the stool actually mattered. So these things should be breakable. You know, it's just it's a flaw. It's a design flaw. How that kind of thing makes it to release, I have no idea, but there you go. And makes it through, you know, 5 revisions or something of release. It's beyond me. It's wildly beyond me. Yeah, it's crazy. I'm just looking for a battery, guys. I know there's one in here somewhere. Alrighty, so let's get the wood together. Let's start thinking about defeating this cabin fever. I should repair that. Yeah, I should repair the moose hide thing. I can do that while I'm doing the cabin fever defeat, which should be good. Drop the boots. I'm gonna save those insulated ones just because I think they're rarer. I don't know. I'm never gonna come back here, but that's not true. If we do find lead, I will indeed come back. I think, if I can bring myself to. So what else am I going to need here? Sorry, I don't know what I'm doing, guys. I'm kind of distracted here, just searching through my inventory. I guess we can load up, yeah, load up on the wolf stuff just in case. We want to put some time into it. If we're going to defeat cabin fever, I guess we might as well, put a bit into it. And let the time pass, so I'm not... Okay, so use a hunting knife for this. Yeah. So one thing that freaked me out right here, guys, check it. It just said 25 hours, and I had to cancel. It did like 3 and change hours. It didn't give me like the option of doing a certain number of hours. Cabin fever risk just updated to 33, so it's actually really slow, that risk, guys. I could probably do the whole darn jacket in the time it would take to get cabin fever. And anyway, cabin fever should be defeated by this kind of task, if you ask me. I know I say that over and over again. So look, again, I can't pick a specific amount of time. I just have to go for it, which is odd. Okay, sprain risk, and uh-oh, guys, done it. Managed to lose myself in a dark cannery. Okay. So what we're going to do is light a torch because we have to, but also because we're starting a fire to defeat cabin fever now. But yeah, getting lost in a dark area in this game has always been a scary thing for me. It's theoretically possible for it to be fatal, I think, so... We'll take that lantern just so it doesn't happen again. Should be on our person when we're in the cannery. Okay, so let's get this thing fired up, and I really hope that this counts as an outdoor location. But we'll find out. You know, some vestibules in the game aren't. So, like, I'm thinking Pleasant Valley. The vestibule at the farmstead is not outdoors. So you can't defeat cabin there. This is a coal vestibule, though, so I think it's probably more similar to the vestibule at... Broken Railroad. In the maintenance yard, there's a vestibule that you can have a fire in, you can relax in, it's safe, and it defeats cabin fever. So it's a good thing. And we might as well manufacture water while we're waiting, or doing stuff. So what are we gonna do? Let's eat. Yeah. Okay, so some of these pieces are small. That's not a big piece. So actually, might have overestimated how much food I have here. Okay, that's a big piece. That's good. But yeah, I'm eating Scruffy here. And for some reason, look at that. Scruffy's in little pieces. There we go. So yeah, Scruffy still tastes pretty good, even though he's old. 6 hours not fire, so that's a good thing. So what can we do? Unfortunately, breaking down those boots takes forever, doesn't it? Hour and a half, guys, so I can't cook water in the time it takes to break those down. So we'll just do this, kill this once, and we'll bite the bullet. Okay, no. Let's make as much water as we feel like we could ever need. And let's take a look at cabin fever. Okay, who knows? 74. It's up there, guys. Woo, crept up. I really hope it's going down, not up right now. That would be one heck of a nasty surprise. To get cabin fever, be exhausted, and be stuck here. 74% hasn't changed. I almost think what we should do is sleep a bit just to find out, so we can answer that question. Because once we get cabin fever, we can't sleep. So I'd say let's test the water shear with a 2-hour pilot sleep. Oh, and it's Aurora. Of course it is. Moment of truth coming up, guys. Did that reduce my cabin fever risk, or did it increase it? What's it gonna be? Oh yes, it went down. Okay, so we're good. We're jolly, guys. Not just good, we're jolly, because we can do it here. That's amazing. Okay, let's go ahead and let's get rid of these things. It's really time consuming. And we'll go ahead and do our repair up our moosehide satchel. And let's get some water on the go for this. It occurs to me that, oh yeah, I don't need to do anything with the workbench inside. The ammunition workbench is, yeah, nothing I can do, so no worries. Let's just sleep, pass some time, make some water. Now I wonder actually if I'm getting outdoor fire bonus. Almost boiled those off, but didn't. Hours. I think I'm getting the outdoor fire bonus. Yeah, so I just slept for an hour and it only burned for a half hour, so major outdoor fire bonus, guys. 2 to 1. Amazing. So huge. Perfect situation to be in right now to defeat cabin fever in a perfect little vest to deal with a fire barrel with double the time. So good. So good. Okay, and we got more water than you know what to do with. But we might as well queue this thing up. It's going to be here a while. I'm just going to keep this pattern repeating here. We might as well just max it out. Okay, there it is. And I guess we can do it again. It's really looking nasty outside, but it's cozy in here. I think 13 degrees. Yeah, pretty cozy. Still got some cabin fever risk. Interesting, eh? It takes a while for it to go down. I actually don't know how cabin fever works. Like if you defeat it, does it buy you another like what 3 days or something, or does it just take you down to like the cusp of cabin fever again? I've never quite known that. Somebody who knows more than me knows that. Like Tess probably knows that, or somebody, you know. Maybe Dave knows that. Okay, dawn, guys. Well into dawn, actually. But yeah, why not just manufacture water here while sleeping? I am sensitive to the amount of daylight, but I do need to defeat the cabin fever before I really go inside and do stuff. Although I guess I could do more. You know, I could defeat it more. Okay, 5%. Let's just finish this. But in theory, maybe you could like let it build up during the day and defeat it more and have net profit by sleeping out here. Because I do have the issue of I want to have daylight. To do my crafting inside. We have an absolutely ridiculous amount of water now. Cabin fever, not gone. 5% still, guys. Crazy. Okay. Now let's do, let's repair that thing for sure. Full energy, so this is going to be a hopefully successful repair. And it is. 100% moosehide satchel, guys. Yay. So yeah, the wolf-eyed Timberwolf coat's coming along. And really, do I need more? But yeah, okay. Why not? Just fire's burning. That's when we making water. Yeah, let's do one end of those pants for sure. Snow pants got to be tapped up because the snow pants could get ripped off in an instant by a Timberwolf. So, and they're a really special item, but weak. Okay, what do we got? Tell me we defeated cabin fever by now. It is sort of a broken mechanic when you think about it. It's like just sitting out here, you know, like why does that defeat cabin fever? It just doesn't really mean much, right? I suppose I could have turned it off in the custom settings, but I do like it because as you saw, like it put me in an awkward spot. That's what I live for, so it is a good thing. It just doesn't make any damn sense, but it's a good thing. Okay, 30 minutes left in that puppy. Enough for one more water, guys. And it's going to be defeated, guys. Cabin fever defeated. So good. So, what are we going to do? Yeah, everything's a little bit chewed up, but nothing's too badly off, so I could probably do a repair on a weapon. Yeah, like a knife. Or a gun, maybe? Yeah, the pistol. Let's clean that thing up. Nice to have that thing topped. And you may have noticed we're going over an hour, guys. This is going to be a longer episode because I really want to get this crafting over with. I don't want to have like an episode start with crafting, so let's just do it. I understand if you have to bail, you can skip to the end and just see how it all worked out. I'm just going to process this stuff and go into factory mode. We've got all the potable water we could ever want. Just sitting there. If I can drag it inside. And yeah, we got a bit of meat, so probably the food's the limiter, but we do have those, I think we have those MREs as well, so we're actually okay. But yeah, we pretty much ate through Scruffy just there. Okay, it's a ton of water. Wow. But we are going to go through a lot of it, so walk around 4 liters on me. Just because we will. We will go through it. And let's go put this jacket to rest if we can. Let's do it. We're in great shape for crafting. Find that coat. Attack it. Boom, guys. So it's interesting that you just do this kind of open-ended crafting with no interval in the early part of it. It's kind of cool. I don't really get it because why not give us a controlled time interval, but okay, you know, it's fine. I didn't see the need to implement this bizarre feature, but I'm not hating on it. I just think it's odd to spend time implementing that now, but okay. Wolfskin coat, 10 hours, attack it like just crazy, go late, bang, 6 hours left. Let's put one of these into it. Gotta light this up. Nope, don't want to break my stool. Don't need that. Mucking about with this thing. There's a fire barrel there, but there's no telling that I won't get cabin fever again. So let's just use some of this fuel. Like, I'm not going to want it later, right? I'm not planning on dragging this lantern with us, so let's just use it. Put like a bit of time into this thing. And we'll just see what's left in the lantern. Okay, so a little bit, a quarter maybe. Let's keep that so we can get around with it, but we won't. Yeah, so that's it. Yeah, might as well get this all done. Getting some serious sharpening skill here, guys. It is nice to get through a whetstone too, just to unload it. You end up with so many of them that they're kind of annoying, and it's satisfying to process them. Oh, okay, guys. Just about harvested my knife. I feel like when it comes to harvesting a knife, there should be a second, like, confirmation step, you know? Seriously, like I've done that many times when I'm sharpening. As you go into, I just, you know, because you're sharpening so many times, you don't want to have to check it and think about every sharpen. It's not like in real life if you were sharpening for an extended period, you'd accidentally harvest your knife. You know, you wouldn't do that. You'd stop before you harvested. Tempting to do the food poisoning roulette right now, but there is actually no point in it. There's no point in it, so let's wait till we're desperate for food and we'll do it. And let's just try to get this night over with. A lot of herbal tea right there. Okay, put the 8 in. Hopefully wake up with some sunlight so we can finish this little task off. Okay, it's going to be dawn really soon, guys. We can't rest anymore. We're maxed out. And don't want to break that chair down just yet. Can't. Let's see. Can we do it? 5 hours left. No. Not much else I can do here, guys. We're kind of down to... Yeah. We need the sunlight. I can't repair these anyway, even if I wanted to. Okay, there we go. Oh. Okay, weird. So it gave me back now the ability to do it in half-hour segments as opposed to just go for broke. So that's different. Okay.
All I could think about is food.
Getting a little hungry here, guys. Okay, let's go eat. It does feel good crafting when you have enough food and water and everything. You're just kind of putting time in, because every hour you spend crafting is like useful time. So kind of the culmination of being successful in this game is being able to burn time, burn calories, just, you know, crafting. Strange as that sounds, like I don't know why it's so satisfying, but it just, you know, to use your food like that, as opposed to just wandering around and kind of feeling lost and in danger. Like here you're actually converting food into clothing, you know? It's pretty awesome. And sewing skill, or whatever. And cabin fever. So just about to finish that, might as well, yeah, do a couple of arrows as well. We're at it, right? And I'm gonna need 9 of these things, and we'll take those. Yeah, might as well get the rabbit skins going too, because we're gonna do those gloves. And let's take it all. And MREs, guys, awesome. Okay, we're getting heavy. Let's take the
I need
tools.
to drop something.
Look at all that gunpowder. Powder is so satisfying. Like, look at that. Okay, let's just kill it. Boom. Okay, guys, there it is. Wolfskin, Timberwolf coat. May not look like it, but it is actually a Timberwolf coat. They really need to change that. They really need to change the old...
Too much stuff to carry.
Look at that. There it is, guys. So, Safari, I mean, I don't know how to say complete, but officially successful. Officially successful. So we're going to wear that coat on the outside. I am going to sacrifice one of those expedition parkas, just because look how insanely badass I look now. See that guy coming at you? Like, whoa. You know he's been on a crazy safari out in Bleak Inlet when you look like that. So we're kind of shedding the Gucci in a way. The Gucci got us this far, but now we're getting hardcore, right? It's, you know, we're cutting into the Gucci a little bit. Ooh, there comes the cabin fever again, guys. Oh, wow. So, yeah, I think it might just not all the way go down, because I think it's like 3 days inside gives you cabin fever, but I've only been inside for less than a day, so I'm pretty sure it's it just takes you back to the, when you defeat it, it just takes you back to the cusp of it. And then, you know, sure enough, it's back. But it does build up slowly, so let's try to get what we need done here done. And this video is going long. I'm just pushing to get all this nasty crafting over with so you guys don't have to deal with it next episode. Yeah, let's just get that. Look at that now. Wow, this guy's looking good. Yeah, love those tools, but can't use them just yet. And now the tools, they also allow you to forge weapons, which is cool, but you know they should allow you to forge a unique weapon, right? Like it shouldn't be that, because, you know, if you have the rifle on, who's going to get here and not have a rifle, you know? Like, that doesn't make any sense. So they should allow you to create like a cool custom weapon. And if they do that, I'm sorry that I didn't know that. Let's just craft these things. Oh, please let me get all three before it gets dark. It's going to do it. Yes, guys, there it is. And all that amazing archery skill. So good. 42% cabin fever is nothing really that to worry about. But we do have to defeat it. So there we go, guys. We've got the arrows crafted. We've got the gloves crafted. And we've got the Timberwolf coat crafted. It's a glorious thing. And what we're going to do now is let's go do a gear shakedown and figure out... Because we're out of here. Like, this is it, right? We're done with the cannery. Because there's no lead, so there's no more... We can't make any bullets. So let's figure out what we're taking with us.
Too heavy.
Take all the revolver cartridges for sure, but we're not taking a casing. So I have 120 rounds of revolver. I got 31 rifle and 10 in the chamber. So 41 rifles, a very happy, respectable place. I suppose I probably want to take these sewing kits. Do I? There's so many of them in the world. Marine flare, take a couple. Okay, I guess, yeah. I'll take them all. Charcoal, we don't need. All that beautiful gunpowder. I don't think I could do anything with it anywhere in the world except here, so it stays here. I'm going to leave the flashlight because it's just dead weight, obviously. Hacksaw, spare hacksaw, good to have. We'll take the hook, you never know, I might use it. And yeah, that stuff's all staying here, obviously, because it's of no use to us until we can craft bullets. Now is where somebody's going to tell me, oh, you can break the flashlight down into lead. And I didn't know. So if that's the case, so be it. I still have tons of ammo. Like, it's, you know what I mean? I got 120 rounds of pistol. You know, it's like, we're good. We're totally good, you know. Oh, we've got that extra, yeah, we've got that extra cleared wolf pelt, which I will bring because that's my first repair on the Timberwolf coat. And we're going to leave Scruffy here for the next guy. Okay, so now we got to do yet another cabin fever defeat. Second one of the episode. Good to know there's some planks and stuff out here. So there's actually more wood out here, which is great. Let's eat that wolf meat. So we're down to like the last of our wolf stores here, which is good. Scruffy's been consumed entirely, I think. Yeah, Scruffy's been processed, you know. And the only thing left to do is put his hide on the wall. That's dark. Right. What am I doing here? There are a couple of repairs to do, but I do have the extra expedition parka, but maybe I should haul it back out. It's a special item for sure. It's day 72, guys. 54% condition, indeed. So the safari is sort of like, you know, successful now, 72 days in. And, you know, but we're kind of in a tough spot for condition. I'm out of Birch Bark Tea, so the Birchman is sort of hungry. And you know there's only really one place in this map, I think, to get it, which is where I got it the first time, and that's a long way from here. So, and there's a lot of, oh gosh, so I forgot about all this stuff. So I must have been filtering before. Yeah, I'll take that wood. Climbing socks. It would be a shame to lose my socks one day, but I don't think I'm going to drag climbing socks around with me all over the place. Yeah, we'll take those. We'll take that. Leaving the dusting sulfur, obviously. And I think think maybe I'll take these because, you know, at least the whetstone will be used. I will use that for sure. The craziest is I get frame rate lag inside the cannery. You know, that's something's just definitely wrong with that. You know, like that's an interior low poly environment, and you know, my graphics card's giving me lag. It just doesn't make any sense, you know. It just doesn't make any sense. But okay, guys, so I think we're going to call it an episode. It was big enough, and we got a lot done. So thanks so much for watching, guys, and we'll pick it up next time. Talk to you then.